Hi there, my name's Vince from mymatevince.com, and in this video today I'm going to show you how to connect up the PlayStation 4 Slim to the internet. Now you're going to have to do this if you want to do online gaming or if you want to download games. Now there's two ways of doing it. You can either use a wired connection or a wireless connection. So a wired connection is often called a LAN connection, L-A-N, and a wireless connection is often called a Wi-Fi connection. Now, depending on where your router is, we call this a router in the UK. If you're in the other parts of the world, you might know it as a router. Depending on where this is located, it might not be possible to do a wired connection, because to a wired connection physically has to have a cable from here to the PlayStation. So if this is in the other side of the house, then you might not be able to route a cable all the way over to the PlayStation 4, so in which case then the Wi-Fi connection might be your only option. But I'm going to show you both options in this video. Now, your router is going to look something similar to this. This is a UK router, and on the back hopefully you should have some spare Ethernet ports. So on this one it's labelled up as Gig Ethernet. Yours might be just labelled up as LAN, L-A-N, but most routers will have 4 connections at the back. Or it might be all full, and then you might have another cable going off to something called a network switch, which will hopefully have spare ports in. So to set up a LAN connection or a wired connection, it's really straightforward. You just choose any one of these yellow ports on this particular router, plug them in, and then plug the other end into the PlayStation. Now, this is what an Ethernet cable looks like. It's got 8 little pins, and they can be had very cheaply from high street shops or from eBay and Amazon. Now you plug the other end in to the Ethernet port at the back of your PlayStation, which is this port here next to the HDMI port. It will only go in one way. You can't plug it in the wrong way round, and it will click into place. Right, so that's the wiring done. Now over on the actual PlayStation screen, all you need to do is you go up to settings. So if you're down here, just go up and across to settings, press X, and then you need to go down to where it says network and press X and go connect to the internet. Should be ticked. If that's not ticked, you have to tick that one. And then if you go to set up internet connection, it will ask you, do you want to use Wi-Fi or use a LAN cable? Well, we are using a LAN cable. Like I said earlier, LAN means the same as an Ethernet cable. So you just press X for use a LAN cable. And how do you want to set up the internet connection? Easy or custom? That's up to you. You might as well just go with easy. It will go through the settings to set up the internet. Right, now we're going to go through the Wi-Fi settings. So let's unplug this LAN cable. Pretend now that this router is across the house and you can't use a cable, so you're going to have to use the Wi-Fi settings. Again, if you look at the back of your router, you should have a sticker or a card or something that has the wireless key. It might not say wireless key, it might just say password, it might say passphrase, but it's something that you're going to have to input into your PlayStation to allow it to connect to this router here. So at the moment this is my one here. Obviously don't copy that one, it's not going to work on yours. This is only for this router here, and BT make it quite nice and easy for you. They put it on a little card, because obviously if this is on the other side of the house, it's unlikely you're going to remember that number. So scribble down where it says wireless key, and also scribble down what your wireless SSID is, because when you go to search for Wi-Fi networks, it could well bring up your neighbour's network as well. And it could also bring up your neighbour's network. You know, wireless does work for quite a long distance in some cases. So you want to be connecting to your router. So this router is going to be pushing out this SSID, this top one here. So I need to find where it says this router here. And then I need to input this password here into it when I click on this router. Obviously if you click on someone else's router, you're not going to know their wireless key or passphrase or password, so it's not going to work. So scribble it down on a bit of paper, or if you've got a BT one like this, bring this over to your TV with you. Right, again, so we're back on this screen here. If you've forgotten where it is, you go up to settings and then down to network, and then connect to the internet should be ticked. and then go to set up internet connection. This time we're going to put it on use Wi-Fi. So I'm going to click on that one, and again, how do you want to set up the internet connection, easy or custom? Well, I'm just going to go for easy. And now, which Wi-Fi network do you want to use? So at the moment it's searching for the networks, and if you have a look, do you remember what I said earlier about the wireless SSID? So at the moment it's picked up quite a few of them, but if you have a look, we need to know our wireless SSID, and that corresponds to this top one here, the BT Hub 5 JZ6H. So we're going to press X on that one there, and now it says, what is the password? Right, it did say what is the password for this thing. Now it's asking me, it says try these 2 other ways to enter text. So you can use the touchpad or you can use a motion sensor. So I'm just going to press OK, and now if we were to go down, we can either put the password in, so the password begins with 7. So let's try a different combination of doing them. So you just press, you go to 7, press X, then the next one is D. So go down to D. Okay, now let's try the touchpad up here. The next one is 7. So if I go to 7, that might be easier. 7, and then 3, you just hover over it and press down on the touchpad when you're on the right one. Now let's try this motion sensor. So the next one we want is B. B. Right, let's try the motion sensor. So we're going to go down to where it says motion sensor here. Right, try moving your controller as shown in the animation. So you can move up and down, and you turn this way. So not like that, but like this way. And then R3 will center it. So if I'm over here, R3 will center the thing to the middle. So let's go to there and press X. So let's try this one now. So where am I? D7, 7, 3, So I need to go to B. I've got a feeling this might be quite hard to do this way. B, and then press X. And then go to 6. 6, 2. Press X, C. Press X to enter it, and then 6, and then 3, and just double check your password. So it says 7D73 B62C63. Now remember, do not copy this password, it's not going to work. You have to do your own one for your own router. And now I need to go down to OK and press X. And what will happen is, now it would just cycle through and it would just connect to your internet. Then once you've got the internet all set up, you can test your connection just to see what speed you're getting. So if you were to go down to test internet connection and press X, it will run through the different things to make sure it's all successful, and it will also give you your connection speed, the download and upload speed. So this is important if you're thinking about doing things like remote play, or if you want to do PlayStation Now. The quicker the connection, the better it is. So at the moment, this connection speed download is 65 meg, and the upload is 3.3 meg. Okay, hope you found that video useful. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe for more how-to videos. Take care, bye now.